What we're showing here is a new way of doing audio in the car. It's called the acoustic management platform. All of the things that happen between a microphone and a speaker should all be actually done in one place, and that's what we're showing. The most demanding application is in-car communication, and that's taking the signal from the front seat passengers and the driver and projecting it to the back. We're going to simulate a drive and get the noise, because that's really where the value comes from. So we're just going to, the car is in drive, so I've got a cruise control button here. You can either step on the gas, and that's actually our engine sound enhancement technology that you're hearing, just for the purposes of the demo, but it's also a product of QNX. And we're up to, I'm going to hit the resume on the cruise control, and we're going to take it right up to 80 miles an hour. And at that point, that's where the road noise starts to really dominate. And I want to keep my eyes on the road. It's safer. I don't want to be able to turn or have to turn around to talk to the people in the back seat. So right now, it's taking, in under 10 milliseconds, it's taking my voice, removing the noise, removing the echo, even if music is playing on top of that, and it's projecting my voice to the back so that it's very easy. I think Kerry is in the back. He can understand me fairly clearly. Kerry?
I can hear Phil perfectly clear, and I hope that you can hear me perfectly clear in front. And given that we're simulating driving at 80 miles an hour with all the road noise, it's amazing how clearly it is, and I'm not speaking in a loud way at all. And
so we can hear Kerry very clearly. And what I'm going to do is now turn off ICC, the in-car communication. And I can talk to the back, and it'd be very, very difficult for Kerry to hear me right now.
I can sort of hear Phil, but not very well. Kerry, I don't know if you can hear me up front at all.
And we can't
hear my mouth is moving.
Back on, and now he comes back.
Okay, so my mouth was moving, but no sound was coming out to you guys, and that's a perfect demonstration.
Yes, and now we'll take off the cruise control, come back to speed, and you'll see the ICC effect, that gain sort of drop down at a lower level, and because you don't need it when it's really quiet.
Is latency an issue? So you don't get that kind of an echo?
Yeah, really good question. And that's one of the things we're doing on this platform. On the infotainment system itself, on the apps processor, is we've got a whole new system called the acoustic management platform, or AMP. And this is actually, it's running on the apps processor. It is a very low latency acoustic processing block. And by low latency, I mean it's taking my microphone signal, it's reducing the noise, it's reducing the echo from the music, all seamlessly, and putting it out the back speakers in under 10 milliseconds. And that's kind of unheard of for an apps processor. Right. And all of those things, engine sound enhancement, in-car communication, the voice processing for a call, and active noise control, all that can be done in that one block. So they're all aware of what they're doing to the microphone signal.
That has to not interfere with picking up my voice to send it back there, and also whatever's going on.
We call it the table of doom. All these cross contamination of signals. So they're all adaptive algorithms. If something is playing out, you're playing out that engine sound in the car, you probably want to cancel it so you're not projecting it back to the back. And this is all running at a very low level. It doesn't interfere with what's going on in the application. So you can do navigation, you can do anything you want, video processing, and it doesn't interfere. They won't interfere with each other. This particular one, it can be any ARM processor, but this particular one is a TI, just Intel. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're showing here, again, this is part of our new announcement of this QNX platform for ADAS. We actually are partnering with a company called Luxoft, and what they're doing is they're taking camera input from the front of the vehicle and then superimposing navigation information onto the screen. So typically you would show this as maybe on a heads-up display, but they're also making, believe it or not, windshields that can be, the entire windshield can be a heads-up display. So what this is a demonstration of augmented reality that combines navigation, points of interest, and also collision and vehicle warning, okay? And it's also integrated into the cluster. So we actually have a live processing of data picked up by the camera. Notice it's putting symbols on objects that are warnings, and also taking information from the navigation system saying this is Harvard Street and projecting that onto the screen. So we have a signal processing, vision processing company working in conjunction with the navigation, working in conjunction with QNX to put together that entire experience. And then we also integrate it into the clusters. And then you'll see
picks up the pedestrian crossing.
Picks up the pedestrian crossing. So not only could this be integrated into the heads-up display, it also be integrated into the cluster.
Is there a mode to, if you have noisy children in the back, that you can cancel out them as opposed to hearing?
That's going to be the number one ask, and it's a bit of science fiction there.